big. So next time maybe you can bring your microphone here, okay? So you can try that, okay? And today, let's minimize here, okay? Today's right here, okay? And let's check out the PPT right here. Remember, your PPT needs to designable, okay? Designable. Otherwise, I will took out some points for not designable PPT. This is designable. Designable by what? By me, okay? So this is from SlideScore, okay? Recently, I like to use the SlideScore, okay? Because it's more abstract, okay? Abstract, okay? So this is week 3, okay? We will talk about the HI versus AI part 2 and -1, okay? And to remember, your final project is like 15 minutes, okay? Like 30 pages, okay? And we have 4 issues right here, okay? But part 2 and -1 will talk about the red color here. The first one, current application status of AI, okay? That's a 1, that's a 2, okay? Second one, expert system, okay? Expert system. Okay, next time we will talk about the myths of AI, okay? And key thinking in developing AI, okay? Okay, the current application status of AI is explained from the upstream production, okay, and the manufacturing, okay, supply chain management, and logistics, sales and marketing to the end of industrial, retail, and life applications, okay, plus personal and HR management, okay, human resources management. Okay, you can learn some Chinese word here, okay? So the upstream industrial in Chinese called 产业上游, okay? And 生产制造是 manufacturing, okay? And supply chain logistics is 供应链物流, okay? Logistics, okay? Sales marketing 销售行销, okay? Retail life applications, okay? 零售端生活应用 okay, downstream industrial. So the graph here is very easy for you to understand the current application of the status of AI, okay? And let's look at the intelligent sales and marketing services, okay? So anyone heard about Amazon before? Okay, so we have Amazon Go is the most notable example, okay? The e-commerce cannot touch actual goods, especially clothing and accessory. So AI provides the consumers with virtual try-on, okay? Let's call it paying out. Okay, click on the right mouse, okay, right here. Second one, AI can analyze the personal preferences of these consumers and promote timely marketing activities called campaign, okay, during marketing activities, okay. So when you do a PPT, remember the last words, okay. The last word is better, okay. Too much words maybe cause you trouble, okay. When you pronounce, okay? Let's look at application 2. That's a production and manufacturing operations support, okay? Hey, can someone help me to close the front door? Hey, I think the 2 girls over there don't understand, right? That will be make a good recording, okay? And also, when I recording, don't speak too loud, okay? That will be a good recording, okay? Remember a keyword is called a CNC, called a computer numerical control, okay? So the machine tool contains a CNC system, okay? As long as the specified program is started, automated production can be completed. And you can right now they will generate English caption, right? So you can try your final project and to check your pronunciation is okay or not, okay? So normally when you upload to the YouTube, okay, they will automatically create a caption, okay? So you can learn that, okay? But when you speak a different language, don't too quick, just slowly, okay? Yeah. Automated production is completed by robots, okay? Robotic arms or machine tools. And the AI has become the best supporting technology for automated production, okay? So number one, okay, execute production operations accurately, okay? So it's based on the robots or robot arms, okay? Require precise assembling of products. For example, chips, okay? Need to use the optical character recognition and abbreviated as OCR. This is a very good final project, okay? The robot arms, okay? So they will like automatic create the automobile, right? And also can create the building, right? So the robot arm is very wide application, okay? And it'll be placed on an integrated circuit, okay? Right now circuit chips, okay, is very important in the stock market, okay? Stock market, okay? And the circuit board through the robot arm, okay? So NVIDIA will be, build out their center somewhere in the Taipei Shiling district, okay? So in the future, the AI will be well developed, okay? Number two, precise material preparation forecast required materials, okay? And remember, each product has a bill of material, BOM, okay? So, are you guys take a course like ERP? Enterprise, it's like take care of the BOM system. So remember, each product has a BOM, okay? Called a bill of material. So they have a label. So ERP will be, when your material going out and going in, they will have a record. Okay, so that's a record can dealing with the, like a BOM. Okay, so ERP enterprises is the E. Okay, use AI to make a precise material forecast. Okay, and that will be very famous. Concept or the program ERP in the e-commerce, okay, e-commerce, okay. Number three, schedule machine maintenance to increase the availability, okay. AI technology is monitoring the execution status of machine production, which is called the machine health monitoring, okay. I have a technique. If very important, where I give different colors. Okay, it's like a red color here, and this ensures uninterrupted production, energy, and it maintains higher machine availability. Okay, in Chinese they call it 价动率. Okay, high machine availability. 价动率. Okay, it's like a Vietnamese 价动率. Higher machine availability. Sometimes they will call it 商. Left hand side is the fire. 商 means the business. Okay. Higher availability. 价动率. Sometimes they call the entropy. Okay. Entropy 商. Okay. Okay, application 3 is supplier management and logistics services. Okay. Anyone use Shopee? Shopee. Yeah, Shopee is logistic. Yeah, logistic. 物流. In Chinese call it 物流. Okay. So they will send your products. Okay, from overseas or in here in Taiwan. Okay. And AI will learn the different preparation periods of different materials, calculate the appropriate delivery date, and evaluate whether the supplies or delivery capacity meets the order quantity. Okay, quantity numbers. Okay, not the quality. Quality is different. Okay, but quality is important. Okay, especially they say when you shipping the products, right? If you pass your luggage, if you didn't put a fragile on your luggage, for example, I went to the United States. If I didn't put a fragile, okay, your products will be fragile. Okay, so normally I will put a fragile on my luggage. So right now a lot of luggage they didn't put it smoothly. They just throw it. So that's why when you open the luggage, everything inside is a mess. Okay, so that's a technique. You can put a fragile, okay, on your luggage. They will take care of your luggage carefully. Okay. And allowing the company to consider and select the most appropriate supplier. Okay. Number 2, now through AI deep learning. Okay, deep learning, we can create exclusive business-to-business conversational robots, chatbots. Okay, Gemini, Claude. Okay, and ChatGPT, so forth. Okay. And number 3, you can use AI technology to accurately predict shipping times for logistics distributions. Okay. For example, you use the Shopee, they will tell you your product is in the stock or on the way, right? On the way. Okay. Yeah, they call it logistics distribution. That's also is a very good topic. If you can choose logistic company from Vietnam, okay, that would be also a good topic for the final project. Yeah, Shopee. I think it's the whole world, right? Okay, very good. Application 4 is personal and HR management. So for you guys, if you learn well, okay, good English speaker, maybe you will be, director, supervisor, okay, like me. Okay, I'm a director. Okay, so I can decide that maybe next semester we're including EMI. Okay, competition. Okay. Number 1, there are 2 parts. One is to provide application services for enterprise personnel and HR management. Okay. The other is to provide application services to employees. Okay. Number 2, A personal management big data company in Shibuya, Tokyo, okay, is a good topic right here, okay, called a big data company. And they will analyze this employee turnover rates, okay, through functions, performance appraisal data, and absence status, okay, big data company for HR, okay, management. Number 3, AI applications provide employees with convenient services such as using face recognition or access control, or using a voice recognition to record completing meetings. Maybe after 5 years, I'm not sure, you come to this class, you already, by facial recognition, I don't have to call the attendance, okay? So that's a good application for HR, okay? HR management. HR, okay? Okay, application 5, okay? Talk about other life application services, life. So your final project can use life application, okay? Services, okay? Number 1, AI application is very common in product recommendation, okay? And the recommended products must have a high knowledge involvement, okay? For example, you go to a restaurant, okay? And you think it is good, you will come next time. Maybe you give 5 stars, okay? So based on the 5 stars to choose the restaurant you want to go, okay? Normally the 5 is the highest, okay? Also the film, right? You want to see a movie, you don't want to see like 3 out of 5, okay? Normally you will choose like 4.7, 4.8 something, okay? If the highest ranking is a 5, okay? Number 2, AI live application services also include interaction and recognition, okay? Face payment can also identify items and can help the consumers choose through AI, okay? If you go to Europe, they will like a theater, okay? They will pay per laugh, okay? If you laugh a lot, you will pay less, okay? You really don't have any, facial expression, you will pay more, okay? Depend on the the drama you look at, okay? Or the movie you would look at. Okay, this is the expert system, okay? Expert system can be divided into the following modes, okay? Models, okay? It's the same words. And the first one called a diagnosis, okay? Usually, the expert systems are used to analyze and differentiate phenomena, okay? The second called a prediction, okay? And for prediction process, they will collect the past data and summarize it and finally produce a model, okay, to deduce possible future cycles, situations, things that will happen at time points, okay. Number 3, the process is monitoring, okay. So, for example, you cannot eat and drink in a lab, right? Computer classroom. Why? They have 4 monitors, right? Called a monitoring, okay? Monitoring. So if you're hungry, you can eat outside and come back, okay? Don't go home, okay? Come back. And because they will record it, if you go to the office in the, monitoring office in the first floor, they were recording you eating, you drinking. Yeah, normally we will call it like a love school service. you're like a 16 hours love school service. If you broke the rules. Okay? So no food and drink. And they didn't put the label right here, okay? But anyway, it's called a monitoring, okay? So the expert system sets the rules and master issue warnings if they are outside the rules. And Debbie, are you smoking? Are you smoking? So in the school, if you are smoking in the area, is not allowed. Do you know how much you will pay for it? The fine, $10,000, right? You do a lot of work for the competition. The high is just $3,000, but one smoke is $10,000 fine. Okay, so be careful. Okay, so otherwise it will repeatedly and continuously monitor whether incidents, okay, that violated the rules will occur. If an AI in a robot, okay, develop a lot, maybe we don't have use people to warning you. Maybe next time you go to the roof, right, smoke, the drone, unmanned drone, right, they will fly beside you, say, warning, don't smoking, $10,000. They will ask you pay for it. Maybe the robot will be, appeal. Number 4, color interpretation, okay? So remember when in the interpretation, many rules are being established, okay, for collected data, and many rules are used to analyze and display the logical induction, okay, induction. And number 5 is color planning, okay. Planning expert system can develop opportunities and set courses for enterprises. For example, the logistics company route planning, okay. For example, the post office, they will send out a lot of cars, trucks, motorcycles. So if they can have a planning expert system, they have routine routes, okay. Otherwise, they will, a lot of cost, a lot of money, okay. So the route planning is very important for the post office, okay. They send mails, okay, the products, okay, and others, okay, others. And the structure of the expert system, remember, expert systems are usually specialized and unique. Even in the same field, okay, expert system that solve different problems, okay, cannot be transferred or transplanted to each other, okay. The exclusivity and the uniqueness of expert systems must be considered, okay, and it cannot be copied or transplanted for other uses, okay. That's the characteristics of expert systems, okay. The differences are, okay, a procedural language analysis usually from phenomenon to a conclusion, okay, while an expert system accumulates, okay, knowledge and uses AI to imitate expert inferences. The differences between the expert system and the procedural language analysis. Actually it's an expert system with the AI, okay. They call it generative AI, okay. And the expert system has an explanation function, okay. For the same problem, the results of procedural language analysis are different system every time, okay? But the expert system has the ability of human influences, okay? And the same problem may have different explanations under the different situations, okay? So for programmatic language analysis equals, okay, structured data plus algorithm, okay? Right now the algorithm is very famous for the AI development, okay? On the right side, the expert system is equal to the knowledge plus the reasoning and plus the situation, okay? You can remember KRS, okay? K, knowledge, or reasoning, S is situation, okay? And this is the expert system structure, okay? So in the establishment of expert system, there must be a knowledge engineering, okay? And the accumulation into a knowledge base, and then provide knowledge for appropriate people to use through human-machine interfaces, okay? And give an example about the knowledge engineering practices figure right here. First one, you have a domain experts, okay? The double arrow here represented a two-way communication, okay? And they will materialize the knowledge. So the double arrow right here. And they have a knowledge engineer, okay? Also have a mutual communication, okay? In Chinese is 双向沟通, called a two-way communication. The knowledge engineer will be with the NI engineer, okay, algorithm engineer, okay, data scientists. They have mutual communication, and they will structuring concrete knowledge, okay, and they mutually accomplish, okay, the expert knowledge base, okay, called 专家知识库. Okay, in English, the expert knowledge base, okay? And the establish of the expert system, okay? So that will be including the demand unit, okay? And the engineering department and the domain expert, okay? And they will mutually to do some problem research, okay, and move on to a knowledge integration toward the model building, okay. And in the meantime, for problem research, there will expansion testing and the maintenance engineering, okay. And they will ask a question whether to expand or revise, okay. If it is yes, they will go back here, here, okay. And they will create the expert system to do the HMI, okay, human-machine interface, okay. So it's like a loop, okay, LOOP, okay. So the definition of the problem is most important because we talk about the expert system exclusive and unique, okay? Okay? So there are three types of informative presentation about knowledge graph, okay? First one called a state current, such as environment, problems, definition, etc. Okay, etc. Okay. And second one called a process of phenomenon. Okay, they are solving a process, state changes. Okay, etc. Okay. Number three, control selection. Okay, they are about action, comparison, decision making, etc. Okay, etc. So the traditional knowledge expression uses logical expressions. Okay, our class is called logic and critical thinking. Okay, logical expressions and operational aspirations in information systems. Okay, that's a traditional knowledge expression. So let's get a function right here. If energy of x, okay, energy of x, that means x is an engineer. Okay, project of y is the project. Okay, y is the project, x is the engineer. Okay, we'll read this way. Okay, this is a function. Okay, if engineer of x and y, that means engineer x is responsible for project y. Okay, remember the function, the meanings right here. Okay, so the logical operations can also be added to a knowledge expression or logical expressions such as and, or, not, etc. Okay. For example, if you give a function not engineer of xy, okay, you read this way, not engineer of xy, okay, that means the engineer x is not responsible for project y. Okay, so let's call it logical. Okay, okay. And for the AI, remember the network representation is the presentation of knowledge using the network diagrams. Okay, and let's give a case of semantic network graph. Okay, for example, the dog right here. Okay, the husky is the example. Okay, and the category is the animal. Okay. There are 4 legs, okay, 4 legs, okay, and you can determine logical whether it is a husky, okay, husky. So for the AI, they have a feature 1, okay, the hair is black and white, okay. Feature 2, 4 legs, okay. Feature 3, erect ear, okay, erect ears, okay. Remember husky, the tail not curved, okay. Husky, but the picture cannot see it, okay? But the feature 4 is tail not curved. So inference, okay, you can make a judgment conclusion is a husky for sure, okay, husky for sure, okay. That's logical for AI recognition. Okay, so the you can see the dog breed name called a husky. Normally they have like a probability. Okay, called a confidence. Okay, give by the. So they have confidence like a 0.65 based on the 4 features right here, okay? And the confidence is a probability, okay? So the knowledge graph is a complete knowledge base of semantic network expression, okay? That is the multi-relational network graph, okay? The establishment of knowledge graph will have node types, okay, node, okay, sorry, pen right here, okay, node types to represent the meaning of each node and the correlation, okay. You learn the correlation in about stats, right? It's a double arrows, okay, between lane, okay. And it's a knowledge graph for the skincare products, okay, cosmetic, okay, skincare, okay. So in here they call a collagen, okay, collagen 胶原蛋白, okay. So you can activation, repair. So you will get the joint regeneration. Let me ask you, what is the joint? Where is the joint? Where is the joint? here, right? Jewelry regeneration. Collagen, right? Very good topic for your final project. Okay? And also, it's a good thing for female, right? Collagen. And utility, okay? Utility. They can strengthen bones and reduce calcium loss, okay? And for elder people, you are in nursing program, right? If you take care of elder people, right? Especially the calcium, okay? Bones. If the calcium lost a lot, they will you will fall down, right? You fell down. And you will, stroke, right? Skeleton is not good. Bones, skeleton. Another utility is to protect the skin and help the strength elasticity, okay? Elasticity. You can learn some Chinese right here, okay? 活化 is like an activation, okay? Activation. And actually, it's left-handed C, okay? We call it vitamin C, okay? Vitamin C, vitamin C, okay? Some Chinese sounds like English, okay? Vitamin C, okay? And they have resistance, okay? With the left-handed C of vitamin C, they were free radicals, okay? Free radicals. Too much free radicals will cause what? Too much free radicals will cause what? Cancer, right? Cancer. So, right? And the utility for the vitamin C is whitening, like a teacher's skin, right? So white, right? Whitening. Nobody answer me. Like a teacher's skin, right? So white. Whitening. I think the most white skin in our class is here, right? Do you know which singer is use a lot of whitening? Original, he's black. Let me give you a hint, and he already passed away. Yeah, Michael Jackson, whitening. He's black, but use a lot of bleaching. Bleaching is not, bleaching is not good stuff, okay? Any question right here is called a knowledge graph, okay? Also is a very good topic for your final project. Actually, they have a business decision making, if you have a, I put a lava pad, okay? They have a design, graph. It's a kind of knowledge graph, okay? That's it. Any question? Remember,